I'm gonna give Donald Trump credit, y'all, and I never has given Donald Trump credit for anything, but I'm gonna give Donald Trump his credit for being the greatest salesman and con man that has ever lived. He was able to convince almost half of the Latinos to vote for him. He was able to convince him that he was only going to support the bad illegal immigrants and not the ones who's been here for a while. He was able to convince these idiots that he was on their side. And he deserved credit for being a great salesman to the Latino community. A man who was liable for rape, a man who was convicted on 33 felonies, a man who was sued over and over again in his career, a man who cheated on all three of his wives and one with a porn star, was able to convince the evangelicals that this man was a man of God, that this man loved Jesus. He was able to convince the evangelicals, after everything he did in his life and still doing, that he's somehow with them. I give him credit for that, y'all. He is the greatest salesman we have ever had. He promised 77 million people, y'all. He promised on day one that he was going to lower the price of everything. And these idiots believed him. That's some salesman shit up they ass. So this will be the last time he get his credit from me. But that's amazing. He did an amazing job of fooling dumb people to vote for him. And now people like me and them are all fucking hurting, y'all. He didn't have no plans on his website when he was running the second time. He said he only had concepts of a plan. But yet he was still able to convince these people that he had a plan for America, y'all. All he did was tell these dummies that everything is gonna be great. Everything is gonna be better like never before. He was able, y'all, to tell these people that he was gonna lower the price of everything. I mean, everything across the board. And ain't none of this shit happen. And they was talking about the left was just making up stories. The left didn't know what they was talking about. But yet, the left was right about all this shit Donald Trump is doing. But put that in perspective, y'all. We got to give him his credit for being the greatest salesman of all time, y'all. Because look, even though we knew he was gonna be all chaos, the devil, don't know what the fuck he doing, he was able to convince even Latinos after they had their national committee in Milwaukee with everybody in the arena. 19,000 people was holding up signs saying mass deportation, mass deportation, and almost 50% of them went in their voting booth and voted for that. And now their neighborhoods are being fucking terrorized by the same shit that they say they was voting for, y'all. So on this day, this will be the last day I will ever give Donald Trump his credit for anything. But this, he deserved credit because he was able to convince 77 million motherfuckers that he was gonna make their lives better.